Time for another garden update. This is the plum tree. The plums are gone. We didn't really do anything with our plums this year. We gathered a bunch and then we went on vacation and it was just like not happening. But one thing that I did discover is this area back here. It's hard to see. It like grew with a bunch of different grasses and things, and the plums were falling into it, and it just became a big nightmare. So mental note, as soon as the plums start appearing on the tree, clean up the area below the plum trees so it makes it easier to clean up later, because that was a nightmare. Not fun. These guys, blood oranges, again this year I thought, I saw a lot of buds on here, and I thought, oh, this is the year we're gonna have a bunch of blood oranges, but no. So I think these guys just need to be moved. The spiders are coming. A little Game of Thronesy kind of feel to it. Winter is coming. The spiders are coming. They're already starting. So that's gonna be fun. That's always like in the morning when you walk down the stairs, you gotta just check for spiders just being in giant webs just right in front, because I almost walked right into one once with my head, which is not fun. So let's take a look at the tomatoes. They're doing really well. They could have used bigger support. Get that focus there. These guys, we could have used the larger ones up to here, just because you can see they're getting really big, and now they're losing their support. So now I gotta actually get more of these sticks and put them in so I can support these guys, because they're doing really well. This is the black crim. You can start seeing they're coming out here, which is fun. I can get it to focus. Really got to use the other camera for this. And they're down here too. They're getting big. So we're gonna have a lot of tomatoes. So we can be gifting some tomatoes, I think. And then this is the other style of tomato over here, which is what is it called? It's I can't remember now. What is it? It's not the black crim. I can't remember. Monte something tomatoes, which are a little bit lower. So forgive my shaky cam here, stumbling around over children's toys and whatnot. But yeah, they're doing really well. Just making sure that we water them consistently. The fairy garden is basically just falling apart. I gotta get the kids ramped up into it and get some more stuff going for it, but I have not given up entirely. I think it'll be fun. It's just a matter of making time for it. This is the minor side. We found that there's not enough sun over here for these guys, so our corn is about, I don't know, 16 inches. Very small. These guys are really tiny. I managed to get the honeysuckle to come back, which is kind of cool. I got to go through and trim some of these dead guys off, but all this honeysuckle there on the ground too. It's very pretty. It's kind of like a viney kind of deal, so I'm gonna put it up on the fence, I think. This is buckwheat, coming up amazingly all over the place. I keep thinking that maybe like this right here, I thought there was another one, but maybe that's it. That might be a sunflower. So we may get one sunflower out of all these sunflowers that we had in here. This guy, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's just a weed, but I'm giving it a minute. More buckwheat. This tomato is doing really well. I have to put this guy in here, but yeah, it's doing really well. It's really nice. And then these guys, I'm very proud of. This is the squash. I finally got it right. I'm always calling them melons. I finally got it right. We get these great giant flowers. I'm trying to find one that's not already gone, but they just come out and then they go away. But we'll have more. All these guys are going to be flowers. But yeah, they're not dead. So they were looking horrible for a long period of time, and I got them to come back. So I'm pretty excited about that. Potatoes and more buckwheat. And then this is our the box that we wanted to have last year. So that's great. This is really working out. We have English cucumbers here and there. Even this lettuce is doing a little bit better over here. These lettuces are doing great. This is compared to my hand here. So we're gonna make a nice salad with that at some point. These guys are peppers, and they're gonna look like this, ideally when they're done. And so right now they're pretty big, getting there. So they start out with this flower, and the flower drops off, and then the pepper grows. Man, someone just sprayed a bunch of bug spray. Ugh. And so yeah, they start these little flowers. The flowers drop off like that, and then the peppers grow. So it's kind of a fun process. These guys I'm still keeping going, even though some of them have died in other locations. I think they've maybe gotten too much sun. Corn. So the corn we got back from vacation, and these guys had come out on the top. And so I went through, and I think all you have to do is go through and like strip them like this, just to get them going or something. There's some kind of process I'm not 100% with yet. But then the corn grew. So this is corn. That's kind of neat. So that's how it starts for those people who don't know. And so I think what we're going to end up having is a couple of rounds of corn, which is kind of cool, because these guys are the bigger guys. I think these guys will come out and they'll do their thing, and we'll get them. And I think what you do is they're done. I think that's it for them. So we'll take them out, and we'll probably save them for Halloween. We'll put them out in front or something, like it's a classic Halloween thing. And then these guys will be able to kind of flourish, I think, once they get a little more sun and whatnot. So that'll be like a round 2, because right now they're about half the size. And then these guys as well on the side. So that'll be cool. This is another English cucumber that's doing really well. And they have little spikes on the stems, which I found out, which they don't hurt, but they're just not very comfortable. They're not very friendly. This marigold dead. This is mint. Strawberries are doing okay in this pot still. The beans are doing really well. We actually have to get them out of here and eat them, because they're just going to die on the vine if we don't. But they're gigantic. Look at the bean. That's a big bean. And so they're all in here. So I'm going to see if the girls later on want to just come and harvest them. It's kind of a fun thing. But yeah, it's fun. It's a nice little plant. Bean. The only wildflowers that I've ever gotten to grow are these guys, these little purple guys, and they're doing well still. They're just flourishing. This is a bin that was nothing but that good dirt that we got. So everything is just like, we love this dirt. So that was great, just like our big box here. I was going back and forth on spraying the box with a water sealant, but I decided not to, because I didn't want it to actually leach into the soil. You know, very. That's one of the cucumbers. So that's doing pretty well. That should be eaten soon, I guess. So that's the big thing is, and this is our potatoes, which are just, if you ever want to feel successful planting something, plant potatoes, because they just go crazy. And then tucked in here are carrots, which we have to get as well. And our chard, which is, like I said, we're sharing it with some caterpillar guys. But that's fine. I don't really see any nasty bugs. They just come out, they eat them, and they walk away. They really like the chard, which we have to get off here because it's starting to go, as you can see here. What I'm planning to do here is just mix it with some stuff, cut away this stuff. This is the stuff I don't want, and just make a little greens with that. And then beans, more beans growing on the stalk here. Down there. That's a high climbing bean. So overall, pretty good. The thing that I need to kind of research is just when to kind of pick stuff and get stuff like the carrots. It's like we have to be a little more diligent as far as like when we plant and how long things take. So that'll come across soon. We're also going to do a ton of strawberries next year. These are just a couple of little strawberry boxes. And we have a spicy pepper here. But yeah, next year we're going to do a thing where we're going to line these with gutters, fill the gutters with dirt, and grow strawberries that way. So this whole thing will be strawberries, which will be kind of cool. And hopefully they have enough sun there, but I think they will, because the sun comes around in the sky and get a little sun there. I'm also thinking about, we let our grass go because it's just, we live in California and you just don't water grass. 60 gallons of water to water grass, which is pretty amazing. But the apples, lastly, have started. So there's definitely not as many this year, but they're looking pretty good. They don't have those little spots on them this year like they did. So I think, these little orange boxes are bug boxes. They catch these bugs that are apple eaters. And I also sprayed the tree with this oil this year again. And so you could see that the drought has really kind of, last year we had beautiful leaves all over this thing, basically all over the bottom. And you can see that the bottom is now kind of this dead zone. There's some leaves up at the top. Apples kind of more up at the top than the bottom. So this might be kind of the last year, unless we get some good rain. That might be the last year for our tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant in the base of the tree. It's hollow, actually. It's basically a dead tree. So in the base here, we're going to plant, put more of our yummy dirt in and plant a vine that will climb up the tree. And then it'll hopefully be like a vine that has some fruit or something. That would be kind of cool. So that's basically it. That's the garden update for July 2015. And pretty happy with the way things are going. Just need to clean up our backyard a little bit.